was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action with Mix. Vacates quickly left side. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Mix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
What's good, Dinosaur?
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Appreciate you, gang. How you been, dude?
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running in the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Williams with a quick pass out line. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run here from the gun. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Back to the well again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That's the end. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good?
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Welcome in, everyone. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You could look at past performance. You could look at metrics. You could spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
The ball is teed up. Kicking team looks ready. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll throw it yet again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Now Seattle gonna call its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Now looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings finish off their opening drive. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 37. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Gets a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Throwing now off play action. Rolling out to his left. It's a Seattle touchdown. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught. He found some space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw here on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Here we go. Go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Hits his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move.
What's good with everybody do?
I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Slant round, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time left. That throw finds Pickens. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nick's with it on first. He shovels this one forward. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Yeah, I like the Chiefs.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Nix. Lobbing this into the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A 61-yard attempt.
Yeah, why is this dude playing so weird?
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He's on the move. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Pat Surtain has it. And the Seahawks bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Nick's off the play action. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Nick's. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Seahawks get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That's Patrick Peterson. He pays the price for the interception. Oh, big hit brings it into that return.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It connects on the deep shot. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. Chased down to his right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little light.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle.
At their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They put a receiver in motion right. Along the outside, he crosses midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
QB sneak coming. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Bo Nix touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Put the body on the line for his team. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Play action on first down. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Looking to the air here. Right side, caught by Davis. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drop.
You weird as fuck, you bitch ass nigga. This nigga's so strange, dawg. I never seen somebody who play like that.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up 4th down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but...
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And that ball intercepted by Hatchertan.
Everybody like the Eagles. Yeah, get your bitch ass off my game, bro. Like, everybody like the Eagles all of a sudden now. Like, these niggas are strange.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. And a short gain down to about the 33. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Jefferson moving in motion left. Nick's going to tap this forward. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Out to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 16, as they've got it as we resume action. And now an audible here into something else. A play fake. Now McNabb. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake. Nix going to let this thing go deep for Gates. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Antonio Gates, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
That head blitz go crazy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
McNabb. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. McNabb to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Oh, my God.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the
what is
end
he
zone
celebrating
for an
for?
Eagles
Like,
touchdown. John Ross
Wow.
from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that
This
bad
damn
opening drive where he
game
threw the
is-
interception.
bro, this
Drive
game
number
is-
2 leads him right
what a
down the
game,
field and
dog.
into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Smith trying to run for it. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This bitch-ass game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bo Nix, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
I'm going to go for 2 on the next one. I can't leave it a close game, though. Because if he's
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
16 apiece.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's McNabb. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, he quit again. There we go. That's what I like to see, man.
Left in this first half, a timeout. Left in this first half, a timeout call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a
That's what I like to see, Chap. Beat him 2 times in a row. Made him quit both times. They be giving everybody these golden ticket opportunity things, knowing goodwill. Knowing goodwill, bro.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Oh, and there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Nick's going to tap this forward. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This is 2nd and 8. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now it's Nix. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, here's Nix. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
That's crazy.
The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Then he's fucking
And
still
he'll
in
get
my
this
football.
only up to about the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be...
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A handoff, running left, Henry. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Literally stealing every fucking
Just
thing
not a
out
whole
the
lot of
bro.
room
If
to
you like me,
operate
just
there
say
on that
that.
carry.
I'm not gay,
No,
but I'm
not
just
at all.
saying.
They did a really nice
God
job
damn.
staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open
I've
up.
never seen a nigga follow another nigga. That mean I'm doing something right though, Chuck. That's all that mean. I'm doing something
7th
right.
play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Nix to the air. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What's good, Grayson? Then he wasting time in the 2nd quarter, bro. I'm reporting them, though. I ain't gonna lie. I got to, y'all boys. Got to.
They're going. It's Nix.
Thank you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And a nice spin into some open field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
What will he be able to see?
Here's Nix. On the move to his left.
I ain't even see him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Yeah, what the fuck will he be able to see?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jefferson moving in motion left. Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Give up the middle. It's Emmett. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, his dumb ass.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Nix. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
That shit don't make me look good. Trying to flip the fucking side.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Nix, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make...
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There you go. There you go. That's a clip, too. He know he was trash, though. I need somebody to help out Javion Holland, though. Because I got my boy over there by himself.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
And I'm finna put y'all on a little secret. If you don't got Emmitt Smith, go and get him, please.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
If you don't got little Emmitt, go get him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmitt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. All right, Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game, well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes that Coach Madden said players used to come up to him all the time and complain that their ratings were too low. The only person, though, that came up and said, hey, mine's too high, Emmitt Smith.
You're kidding.
How can you rate Emmitt Smith too high? That's the question.
Boy, talk about humble. That's taking modesty to a new level.
Able to slither by. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
You say they breaking the 4th wall? What you mean?
from the 34-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Tolbert, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown!
Okay, so he one of them. He want to throw the fucking ball deep.
Julio Jones.
I needed him to do that. Go to his bread and butter early.
And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Jefferson moving in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Nix from the shotgun. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. To throw, here's Nix. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
They actually kill him, that's
They
why.
run up the middle with Emmett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 51 yards.
You know what's so
rushing for
crazy? I never
Allergy,
even used
6
to like play
carries to
action.
this point.
But now it's like, it's one of them things where you gotta like it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Bro, pick a plate, like,
Here's 2nd and 10.
and that's what I be saying about these niggas too. You run the same defense every game, I'm pretty sure.
Smith up the middle.
I'm almost certain that you run the same defense every game. And now you playing me. You acting as if you don't know what you want to run. Bro, pick a play and get off that weird shit. Be a man, dog.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, you get a lot of chunk yards too though.
Smith. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Elam's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Poe. Oh, he's got a man wide.
I tell y'all, he want to go to Julio
complete.
for real.
And he gets
That's
all
what
the
he really
way
wanna go
down to
to.
the 30-yard line.
He really want to go to Julio Jones. Unpause the game, bro.
Change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll be out of bounds just
That
inside
wasn't a
the
route.
25-yard
He
line.
literally did
That's
that
good
with
for
the
a gain
analog
of
stick and made
6,
him move.
and that will bring up 2nd
That
down.
wasn't no fucking
And when you're
route.
playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Crazy,
A
dog.
perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix, flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
What's good?
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league, has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making a big mistake. Why the fuck is Devin Hester
even on my field? He don't even, bro. But ain't nobody quitting, dumbass nigga. Shut up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones. As time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Wow.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Again, they go with Watson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Watson.
And then
he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
That's what I be saying. Niggas,
a gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup
Nigga
on
get failed
first.
by
Well
Madden.
done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is
1,000.
perfect on that one. Read his keys.
Meet him in real life, this fuck nigga.
And he couldn't even get going.
Nobody knows him.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis.
Nobody knows him in
Past
real
the
life.
35, he'll be dropped a
in real
yard or
life.
2 shy of the 30. That
wanna
his
try to talk
first
shit to me,
catch
bitch.
so
I get
far.
paid to
They've
play
held
the
him under
game,
wraps,
dumbass
but he's
boy.
got a first down there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On the ground, here's Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
Now, bitch, I ain't never seen nothing like it, bro.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down
Man,
at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by 9.
Fucking Xbox user. This nigga trash as fuck. On my mama, dog. He's so fucking bad. They literally just gave this nigga the game. Literally.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for a kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL,
Because I'm
at
saying,
the
they
top
gonna let
of
him
the
get the
list,
fucking
the most
ball, like-
important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
But that's crazy. Out of 8 games, only lost 1.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Now he'll swing it out to his
Out
fullback.
of 8 games that I played
And he'll
today,
try to use
only
that
lost 1.
size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the
I
last
ain't even
play,
lose.
so now
Madden
it's
just gave
2nd
him that
and
fucking
11.
game, so okay.
We'll go play action with Nix.
Patrick
And
Peterson
that
is not even a
ball
man
out of
cornerback.
reach. Towards
He's
the
not even a
sideline.
man cornerback.
It'll
I don't
be an
get it. He's
incompletion.
not a man cornerback.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. And this is going to be
he
incomplete.
dropped him.
That is great work there.
This is
making
my last game,
things
Jack.
difficult defensively.
This is my last game.
It'll set up a
Yeah,
4th
this is my
down.
last game.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10.
Hey, what are you doing, Patrick Surtain? Bitch, get your dumb ass over
Jones
here.
motioning here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be
But this goofy ass nigga
intercepted
just
in the
throwing
end
the fucking
zone.
ball. He played just like the
I'm gonna
last
sit
year.
here, Mike, and say there's
Okay,
ever
I
a
got
good
2
time
tall
to throw a
receivers.
red
You
zone
just throw the
interception.
fucking ball
But
up
in
and
this
pray for a
case,
miracle.
it's
Like,
the
bro,
first
what the
half.
fuck
You
be
have
wrong
the
with
rest
you
of the
niggas?
game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because
What
the
the
next
fuck
time they
be
get down
wrong?
here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here. Pass
Damn,
is
niggas
caught.
don't know how to run plays no more.
They'll
do they?
gain 17.
They can't know how to run
A
plays.
very quick first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball fell
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback.
Madden make it seem like my O-line is just terrible, dog. I don't know what they got against me, bro.
Work to do
Madden
following the
literally
sack.
fucking hate
It
me,
is
dog. It
third
don't matter
and
what
long.
I do. I can build my team to perfectly
In motion, it's Jefferson.
get all the right players, do everything right, and they still just fine with.
And
Like,
they
look
were
at that.
hoping for a
Look
little
at
more
that.
on
He just
that
being
one.
a little
Brought
bitch.
down well short of the first.
Damn, this game
They'll
make my
bring up
fucking
fourth
skin
down.
crawl, dog.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Nix. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
I gotta bite
They
teeth and
pick
nails
up
just to win
27
it, bro. Like,
and convert on fourth down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one, downfield, looking for Henry.
bro,
And
you're
he's going
losing
to
the
take
game.
this one all the way. 70 yards. It's a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Like, what sense does that
The
make?
kickoff team is out
Well,
on
I'm
the
going to
field.
celebrate on the
And
nigga. I'm
we're
still
back
getting
to
my
it
ass
as
beat,
the
but I'm going to
kick's
celebrate.
away.
What sense does that
Very
fucking make?
short kick, taken past the 20.
I should have never even
Very
fucking
good field position to
His
start
eye
as the
would've-
return
This
is past the
guy
40.
be working like that too, bruh. I should have never even just drew. But I'm losing the game, and I'm going to celebrate on. Okay, cool.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good one here on the ground.
Get my
Across
money.
midfield. Let's give him
Fuck is you
9
calling
for the
time out
carry.
for? You was just celebrating,
Second
remember?
and a yard.
You trying to run commit on some weird shit.
They'll stick with him again. And
it still
he'll
ain't
take this one forward for about
Just a
3.
dumbass
And that's a
bitch,
first
dog.
down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. He's going to air this one out for Jones. Strong.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Jones motioning here. Back to the air once more on second down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now from the gun. Open man.
Where are my KOs? Why my KOs not working?
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry for the score. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. The extra point is up and through. And the visitors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. Very short kick. Taken past the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll tuck it and take off.
I swear, because clearly they're not working.
He could, but when he saw
I got
that
every
space,
KO on
he
these,
quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There he goes again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Wow. Fucking.
Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. No issues there. This one is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. This one downfield looking for Henry. That one thrown across the field, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Johnson now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Whoa. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Here's the give to Henry, running right. Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be taken down. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
All right, Mike. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going down the center
This is
of
the
the
middle
field,
of everybody.
open
How the
man,
fuck
and
is
it's
it not a
taken in.
KO?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is caught at 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First and goal, and it's Henry. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Until they won the pool. Get your dick riding ass off my game. Bitch ass, boy. That's it for me, chat. I can't